Army and messed up my back. I herniated several discs, and the several discs that I herniated were pressing against my spinal cord. Several years later, I just twisted just a little bit one day, not even anything extreme, and the nerves just got squished by the herniated disc that was never repaired. So 2005 they did surgery. Got the L4, L5, and L3, L4 discs cleaned up. Got them away from my spinal cord again. I was going through and having some problems with pain getting worse and worse. I didn't know what was happening because my body, because of the irritation on the nerves, was building up a lot of scar tissue. And the scar tissue kept getting worse and just basically strangling the nerves. About May 2009, I ended up herniating 2 more discs and partially herniating a third. L4, L5 was to the point it was impinging on the S1 root nerves as well as the L5 root nerves. I went back to talk to the neurosurgeon, and this was from the VA because it's all source connected because I'm a veteran. And my neurosurgeon's just doing the whole, oh no, it couldn't be the problem. Well, I did tell you that it will resolve on its own, but it's going to take a little time. Well, doctor, why am I still having pain? Why hasn't it gotten any better in several months? Well, you see, the way it works is the body's got to heal. It takes time. The disc will reabsorb into the body. Don't worry, it'll be okay. But look, doctor, it's not okay. It's not getting better. I need some help because the only thing I had to look forward to was more pain every single day. When it's that bad, there's something wrong. Okay, and this is for all those doctors out there that think our bodies better than us patients do. No, you don't. Okay, but when you have somebody that can hardly walk, that can hardly stand, okay, that is having problems with everything below the waist, and there's nothing that's helping, and they're coming back to you in tears because the pain is so great. There's a problem. Listen to your patients. Treat the person, not the disease. If you treat the person, you will find a way to comfort them and help them. You will find something that'll help them keep a quality of life. I decided at that point I was done messing with the VA for a while. Okay, sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're really bad. I went to a civilian doctor. I went to my private doctor and I told my private doctor, okay, this is what's going on. This is what I'm doing. I took a copy of all my records from the VA to her, and I told her, I can't live like this. Something has got to change. I cannot live like this. Okay, she agreed. She sent me to a spinal specialist. The spine specialist did another MRI. He did an MRI with contrast. And the contrast, when he said the radiologist looked at the contrast shots, he said my entire lower back lit up like a city map at night of LA. They told me that my lower spine looked like it came out of a 70-year-old that spent a life doing hard labor. Actually, yeah, two and a half more months go by. So we're getting around Thanksgiving 2009 now. My spine specialist, he was actually an orthopedic surgeon. He said, well, the only thing we have left that you're a good candidate for is surgery. Well, I remember what I went through the first time, and it was not fun. It was not pleasant. It was extremely painful. It was mind-boggling just how difficult it was to get out of bed the first day. So I was dreading the whole process again. But if that's the only option I had left, let's do it. I mean, something was better than nothing. The night before Thanksgiving, 2009, or day before Thanksgiving, I'm in surgery. Months later, I just felt like everything started sliding downhill all over again. I was having more problems walking. I was losing muscle strength in my legs. First day I went to get out of bed and my legs didn't want to work. That was a real shocker. It was more like a serious letdown, a real big thump on the floor, and I'm staring at the carpet. Happened several times, you know, before I went back, and I ended up going back to both my private doctor and the VA, and neither one of them could do anything except for just tell me, well, you've got permanent nerve damage because you waited too long to get the nerve, the disc material off the nerves. Look, wait a minute. I waited too long. How did I wait too long when I was screaming for help? I was begging for help, and I was being told, no, that's not what's causing your pain. So, I don't see how that was me waiting too long.